I'm back. Sort of. I know it's been a long time since my last upload. Hint hint wink wink, but I've completely run out of ideas for Roblox tower defense related content. But I've been thinking of like, other Roblox games, I mean experiences, or just in general other games. But hey, scratch that thought, cause today I'll be ranking Tower Blitz's towers on a tier list. What an original idea. I'll be ranking each tower based on DPS, abilities, and cost. Let's get into it. First up is Slinger, and yeah, it's really not that great in every category wise, but it isn't useless, I'll say that much. I'm going to give it a C. Second is Crossbower, and this tower in my opinion is actually worse than Slinger, so I'm going to give it a D. Next up is Freezer, and you may think it's a C, but it's actually really powerful as the freezing effect lasts long, giving it a B. Let's move on to Gunslinger. This tower is kind of like a meh for me. I mean, the mercenary ability is good, but the DPS is garbage, giving it a C. Now for my favorite tower, Sharpshooter. This I believe is the best tower in the game, well for me at least. It has great DPS but only on one path. Its fly detection ability is very pog, and all in all it's a great tower, giving it an A. Next is Demolitionist. Now I used to think this tower is an amazing early to mid-game tower, but that didn't last long. It has terrible DPS, but the airstrike ability is fine though. I'm giving it a good old C, nice in the middle. Now Market. Easily the best economy tower in the game. Enough said, giving an S for sure. Now Sniper. This is a very good mid-game tower. And yes, you heard me say mid-game, I'm with the S, giving it a B. Now the mounted minigunner, or the Vulcan nowadays, is kind of an okay for me. I don't use it very often. Gonna rate it a B. Next up is the most popular tower, Electricizer. This is the best heavy damage tower in the game, no cap. It has great DPS and both paths are awesome. I wouldn't give it an S though, probably like an A. Get ready for the next tower, Trapper. Now I hate this tower. I'll just admit that. It's because it's ground units that he throws and not projectiles like rifles, etc. Usually, he'll miss the enemies by placing them in the wrong area. Definitely a D. Now for the best support tower in the game, Bugler. This tower is very good. Enough said again, rating it an A. Yes, Recon Bass. A very great extra damage tower. Now the Bliss of Finality upgrade is overpowered as hell, but the only downside is that the cost is so high. Because of that, I'm giving it an A. Now let's go to Techblade. You know, from Fortnite? Oh, wrong game. Anyways, this tower is overpowered. And it costs so little for such great DPS, S tier. Next up is Elite. Now, this is an amazing tower. Starting to repeat that a lot, huh? Great DPS, fly detection. The only downside is the reloading animation. I know, it's for balancing, going to rate it an A. Now the Businessman. The worst economy tower, but there's a twist, he can attack. He has good DPS and has fly detection on every level, giving it a B. Now for the last tower, the Mechanic. This tower is great, has lots of DPS and it even makes its own sentries. The only problem though is that sometimes the shield ability will be destroyed when an enemy attacks the towers. I'm giving it a B.